checklist. So we've done the pre-flight inspection, passenger briefing. Well, let's skip that if that's okay.
Yep.
We did the briefing before coming in, so we know what we are doing, what's happening. Seats and seat belts are adjusted and locked. Actually, the door is also locked now, so brakes checked. Electrical equipment is off. Avionics master switch is off. Fuel selector valve is on both. Fuel shut-off valve is all the way in, and the avionics circuit breakers are checked all in. Alright, so I'm going to get ATIS and call for clearance, and then continue with the starting engine.
Yep.
Using the battery. So master switch on, avionics on. Let's get ATIS. I'll use a speaker, please.
Camden Terminal Information Alpha. Runway 06, wind variable 5 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometres. Cloud few 1,500. Temperature 23, QNH 1017. On first contact with Camden Ground or Tower, notify receipt of Alpha. Camden Terminal Information Alpha. Runway 06, wind variable 5 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometres. Cloud few 1,500.
On to 1.90. That's better. Okay, I'm going to call for clearance.
Camden Ground, Cessna 172 at the Scout hangar, Julia Bravo Charlie Dual. Request startup and taxi for circuits with information alpha.
Julia Bravo Charlie Ground, start approved, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06.
Start approved, runway 06, holding point Alpha, Julia Bravo Charlie.
They're rusty. Okay, so I'm going to switch off avionics and master switch back to off, and I'll continue with the starting engine checklist. Should remove the throttle lock first. That's going to be important. So one of these keys is for this lock.
There is.
Yes. Alright, we're going to keep these two together by putting the throttle lock back on and locking it. Then I'll put this behind your seat's pouch, if I can. This is pretty heavy as well. Okay, it's in the pouch. Right, I believe this is key here. Yep. Okay, so throttle. 1/4 inch in, mixture, idle cutoff. So the propeller area is clear, I'm gonna call it out in a moment. Master switch is on, the beacon is on, so I'm going to use the fuel pump to get some fuel into the cylinders and start the engine. Okay, let's prime the engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to lean. Switch is off. Alright. Brakes. Clear prop.
waiting for the GPS to start up. Continue, up, and go
Camden
3000.
Tower, will you take your aperture about 5.4 miles to the northeast? We'll be passing overhead ETA 28 at passing 3000, climbing to 4500, Camden.
Radios.
Takeoff Juliet, Camden Tower.
I've got 1 to 1.90, which is ground, and set for tower. So radios are set. Flaps are retracted. Circuit breakers checked. All good. So I'm going to continue with the taxi. We've got clearance for taxi, and continue with the taxi checks. Right. Release the parking brake. There's no traffic around. Wheels on the floor. Let's go.
Someone chase guy here.
Yep. Yep. Alright. Checking for my brakes. Okay, my brakes work. Did you check for your brakes, Mark? Yep, right, my plane. All clear, right. All clear left. Continue the taxiway Charlie. I should be checking for pedestrians, not just for planes.
Yes.
Alright, so compass is working. Directional indicator is working.
City 4 Papa Vector Delta at combat 2 POV. Receive Alpha, request taxi.
Turn coordinator is working.
Taxi for second.
Keep it on the
Victor
yellow
Delta,
line.
start approved. Taxi holding for now for runway 06.
Start approved, taxi to holding for Alpha, runway
Wheels on the
06,
floor.
Papa Vector Delta.
Voltage 28 volts. Just going to slow it down a little. Then left into taxiway Alpha.
Auxiliary taxi to the parking, monitor ground.
Taxi to parking, Juliet Alpha 0.
There's no wind. Looking at the windsock. Just go all the way to the edge of the runner bay. Alright, I'll stop right here. I can brake. Yep. Let's go a little closer. Alright, continue with the runner bay checks. Alright, so before takeoff. So parking brake is set. Passenger seat backs and seat belts are all fastened and secured. Cabin doors are closed and locked. Flight controls. Just gonna check. Elevators. Yeah. Ailerons. All good. Check. Flight instruments. Alright, so let's set QNH 1017. Compass 33 on the side of the 30. Right there. The heading bug just off 6. Artificial horizon looks good. Yeah, the rest of the instruments are looking fine as they are. Temperature has just touched the green arc. The fuel quantity is checked. We've got about 130 litres on board. So 10 on the left tank according to the indicators and 15 on the right side.
So we got 52 and 82, so it's about 134.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Well, that shows that's not.
Yeah, this is
right?
US gallons.
Yeah.
So 10 on the left, 52, 15 on the right, 82. Add the two together.
Ah, okay. I see how you do it.
Yeah.
So litres on
Yep.
the two sides and gallons in the middle.
Yes.
Got it. Alright. The fuel quantity checked. Mixture set to rich. Fuel selector valve is on both.
Oh, just give me that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the throttle check, 1800 RPM. Okay, so throttle check, 1800 RPM. 1800. Magnetos on both right now. Left. Drop 100. Both. Right. Yeah, drop 100. Back to both. Vacuum gauge in the green. Arm meters test check. Sorry, annunciator panels I should say. The arm meter is on the 0. Okay, throttle. Idle. Check.
Shutdown,
Victor
is just approaching the Oaks 2200 to
Okay.
Low Cloud, information Alpha, we're inbound for seconds.
Victor, Camden Tower, join final runway 06, maintain 1800, report 3 miles.
Final runway 06, 1800, we'll go.
Okay, throttle lock is good. Strobe lights on tender on now.
Camden Ground, Cessna 172,
navigation.
Charlie Papa Quebec Dual is at Scout
Radios.
Hangar. Request
Good,
taxi for
set for
departure
tower.
in receipt of Alpha.
Charlie Park, Quebec Ground,
Navigation,
taxi holding
GPS,
runway 06.
autopilot, manual electric trim.
Taxi
not
approved.
used.
Taxi to hold
Elevator
Alpha
trim.
runway 06, Charlie Papa Quebec.
Set for takeoff. Wing flaps retracted. And a takeoff safety briefing. Alright, so I'll do this from memory. So during takeoff I'm going to abort the takeoff if one of the following conditions are true. If the airspeed indicator is not alive, or I'm not able to get to rotation speed, which is 60 knots by halfway down the runway, I'll abort. If static RPMs haven't reached 2250 when the throttle is full, I'll abort. If there's any indication, if there's any of the indicators not in the green, then I will also abort, or if I see a spike in things such as pressure or temperature, I will abort. To abort, I will take the throttle to idle and apply brakes as needed to slow down the plane and exit the runway. If I see any of those conditions happen, or if I have a power loss after takeoff with runway remaining, then I will lower the nose in order to get to glide speed if possible, or not to stall the plane, and then take throttle to idle, re-land the plane. Once I have re-landed, apply brakes as required, and if possible exit the runway. If the plane is airborne with no runway remaining and there is an engine failure, then I will look for a suitable landing location within 30 degrees of the nose of the plane and take idle to put throttle to idle, pitch the nose down in order to achieve best gliding speed, which is 68 knots, and land the plane. If I have power engine, if I have engine loss or power engine failure when I am above 1,000 feet or established on downwind, then I look for the possibility of returning to the runway and landing on the runway, if possible. In any case, I will pitch the nose forward, assume gliding speed of 68 knots, throttle will go to idle, and then land the plane. I'm not going to do any of those things if also, I forgot to mention that, if there's any weird noises coming from the engine, a door becomes unlocked, there's some noise coming from the cabin, I will also abort the takeoff under those conditions as well. And that concludes the safety briefing. And finally the departure briefing. So today we are using runway 06. The takeoff, we'll be doing left-hand circuits. The wind is reported as 5 knots variable, so it can go any direction. I'll be anticipating changes to the wind conditions. I'll be checking the windsock, especially during landing, just to make sure that I know what the wind is doing. The circuit looks, at this moment, looks clear. Oh, the police plane is back. Seems to be a bit of traffic. I've seen a couple of acrobatic planes taking off and then landing about half an hour later. And there could be another plane in the circuit to join us soon. So there seems to be a bit of traffic. It seems like the police plane is also doing training. So because just
Victor Delta, cleared for takeoff.
touch and go. So something to look at. There is activity today more than usual, I think, at least my experience. There's no gliders though, so at least that's one thing. Other than that, there's clouds, not anymore, like there's a few clouds, but they are about 1,500, perhaps higher as well. And looking at the terminal area forecast, those clouds are going to dissipate later on, conditions are going to improve. That's it, that's the departure briefing.
Just bring your checklist over. The after start, master flaps, circuit breakers. Nowhere does it talk about leaning the engine.
Oh yes, I did notice that.
Yeah. So you forgot to lean the engine.
Yeah. Actually,
on startup.
Yeah, I didn't forget something I wanted to ask you, because I wasn't sure if it was on the checklist or if it's like your preference to do that.
Victor number 1.
I think it is on there. I thought it was on the checklist, lean for ground ops, but I couldn't see it there.
After start.
That's the latest check. That's the latest checklist.
Yeah, version 1.7.
Yeah, yeah, that is. All right, I'll just.
Mixture. No, that's not it.
Yeah. All right, don't worry.
We'll look at this, yeah, because it was on my mind, but I just wasn't sure if it was one of the things.
But you can get plug fouling.
Yep.
On the mixer control lean. Yeah.
That's it.
That's one. Now, I also want you to look at your directional indicator and see if you got it correctly lined up.
Yeah. See, drifted. I do one more.
It hasn't moved. You just set it up wrong.
Oh, okay. 33.
Yeah, you said it. You were right. You said it was marked closest, and then you set it on 30.
Jeez.
So that can be quite important when you're in the circuit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So make sure you get that right.
So they got me. That moves this way.
Yeah.
That moves the other way.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go. So the brakes.
Victor Delta, follow the caravan turning base.
All clear. My glasses on.
Alright, I've got 2 aeroplanes in the circuit by the looks of it.
What? I'm not going to use my glasses today. let a lot of noise into my headphones. Okay, let's go.
Alright, they're not vision correction glasses?
They're slightly vision corrected.
Is your license state you need to be wearing them?
No, but probably my next year's check will require me to wear them, and I'm getting new glasses for that with a better frame so that I don't lose much noise isolation. So for now they're just really for comfort. But if I have to choose between being able to hear better or see better, tough choice, but my vision is fine.
Bird hovering just over the...
Noticed, yeah. I'm going to stop right here. Direction indicator on the 30, that's correct. QNH set 1017, check. I'm going to switch to ground. There's a police, so the police is doing circuits as well.
Yep.
I'm going to call. Camden Tower, Julia Bravo Charlie at holding point Alpha, runway 06, ready for circuits.
So Bravo Charlie, Tower, hold position.
Hold position, Julia Bravo Charlie.
Victor Delta, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Papa Victor Delta.
Nav is on, strobe is on, mix is rich, DI is set. The official horizon is set, QNH is set. Flaps are up. Trim for takeoff, all good.
Delta Victor Victor is turning downwind 06 touchdown.
Delta Victor Victor, number 1.
Number 1, Delta Victor Victor.
Julia Bravo Charlie, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off, Julia Bravo Charlie. So that police plane would be quite fast.
Cabin window.
Yep.
Yeah, he will be, but that's his problem.
Yeah. I just need to keep my circuits tight.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about him, he's in front of you.
Sure. Alright, full throttle. Alright, airspeed is alive. T's and P's are in the green. 40 knots. 50 knots. 60 knots. And rotate. I'll go for my best climb speed, 74 knots. Runway behind us. Good. Keep my heading. 500 feet. Pitch up. Yep, heading is good. 600 feet.
Camden Tower, Papa Victor Delta, downwind, runway 06, touch
700.
Victor Delta,
Clear right.
follow the caravan, early base.
Clear center.
Papa
To your left.
Papa Victor Delta.
Left turn. 15 degrees turn. While you're climbing. Pitch down to pick up some speed. Right. Little more right rudder. Yes. Coordinate. Almost at the altitude, so leveling wings, continuing the climb a little more. That's it. Remove RPM. Clear right. Clear center.
Clear touch and go, Delta Victor Victor.
Clear left. Left turn. Reducing RPMs by a little, don't want to give too much speed. Right rudder.
Camden Tower, Mike, Whiskey Yankee is Mayfield inbound, information Alpha.
Okay, level wings.
Mike, Whiskey Yankee, Camden Tower, join base, runway 06, maintain 1,800, reported 2 miles.
Base, runway 06, and report 2 miles, Mike, Whiskey Yankee.
Mike, Whiskey Yankee, maintain 1,800.
Maintain 1,800, Mike, Whiskey Yankee.
Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind for touch and go.
Julia Bravo Charlie, follow the CT4 and final.
Looking for traffic.
Papa Victor Delta, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Papa Victor Delta.
I don't see the traffic. Okay, threshold.
Are on final though, so it'll be alright.
And flap. Charlie Papa Quebec, holding point Alpha, ready for crosswind departure and request a 10 second delay.
Papa Quebec, hold position.
Hold position, Charlie Papa Quebec. Okay, clear right. Clear center. Clear left. Not yet. Still limit.
Charlie Papa Quebec, line up.
Line up, Charlie Papa Quebec.
Oh, he's on the runway, he's already landed.
Okay, left turn.
Otherwise that Charlie Papa Quebec wouldn't have got a line up.
Yeah.
Charlie Papa Quebec, delay approved, clear for takeoff.
Delay approved, cleared for takeoff, Charlie Papa Quebec. 1500 RPM. 75 knots.
Mike, Whiskey Yankee is 2 miles.
20 degrees flap.
Mike, Whiskey Yankee, maintain 1,800, join up when runway 06.
Maintain 1,800, join up when runway 06, Mike, Whiskey Yankee.
Trim.
Delta Victor Victor, slight downwind, 06, touch and go.
Delta Victor Victor, follow the Cessna on mid-base.
Got the traffic side, it's Delta Victor Victor.
Reducing throttle. 1500 RPM. Pitch down to get my 75 knots. Clear right, center and left. Left turn. So I don't have clearance yet. Wait.
Camden Tower, Papa Victor Delta, downwind, runway 06, touch and go.
Full flap.
Papa Victor Delta.
$75 knots. Idle. 75 knots. Should I give him a call?
No.
Julia Bravo Charlie, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Julia Bravo Charlie. Pitch down.
Camden Ground, North Mike Yankee, IFR CT4 to QB, receive Alpha, Camden 4, bank start, take us taxi for departure.
And Mike Yankee Ground, taxi to the run-up bay, report ready, will advise.
Pull up.
Taxi to run up there, report ready, advise, North Mike Yankee.
Nice. Right. Flaps up. And full throttle. 50, 60 knots, rotate. Okay. 74 knots.
Delta Victor Victor, clear
Line
touch and go.
speed.
Clear touch and go, Delta Victor Victor.
74 knots.
Mike
Runway
Whiskey
behind
Yankee,
us.
turn crosswind, maintain 1,800 and track
Pitch
direct
down.
to late downwind.
Turn crosswind, 1,800, track direct, light downwind, Mike Whiskey Yankee.
Pitch up. Down. 700 feet.
And
Delta Victor Victor, early turn.
Delta Victor Victor, approved.
Delta Victor.
Alright, 800 feet. Clear right, clear center, and clear left.
Mike with Yankee, just a minute.
Left turn.
Track to mid-downwind, I'm going to put a caravan ahead of you.
Track to mid-downwind, Mike with
Right, right on.
Delta Victor Victor, if you can make it close, please, and then a low-level circuit approved.
Low level circuit and closed circuit, Delta Victor Victor.
Victor Delta, clear touch and go.
Oh, the police plane is flying very low.
Clear touch and go,
Wow. Pitch down.
Mike with Yankee, thanks. You can make the turn onto downwind now from there, clear visual approach, and your
got
number
my altitude.
to a caravan. It's probably about 8 to 9 o'clock low.
Trim.
Clear for a visual approach, runway 06, number 2 is the caravan, Mike with Yankee.
Alright.
Delta Victor Victor is
Clear right,
downwind.
center,
Touch and go, sir.
and left.
Delta Victor Victor, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Delta Victor.
The police plane did a very low pass.
Yeah, they're doing low level circuit. They turned early,
Yeah.
get in front of everyone. I wish they'd go away, to be honest.
Alright.
Alright, we'll do this one flapless.
Flapless, got it. Right. Ding. Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind for touch and go.
Charlie Bravo Charlie, follow the Satara on late downwind.
Side Tabria, sighted, Julia Bravo Charlie. There's the police down on final. Yeah. Get my altitude right. Alright, brakes, undercarriage, fuel is sufficient, mix is rich, instruments, is a piece in the green, DI, all good. Fuel selector on both hatches and harnesses are secure. And let's reduce to 1800 RPM. Maintain altitude, trim. 10 degrees flap.
Mike with Yankee, clear to land.
Clear to land, Mike with Yankee.
Trim.
Camden Tower, Papa Victor Delta, Downwind, runway 06, touch and go.
Victor Delta, follow the Cessna on late downwind.
Clear right.
Waiting for traffic, no, Papa Victor Delta.
Oh yes, sir.
Here, 1 o'clock.
Traffic sighted, Papa Victor Delta.
Upwards approach. 80 knots. Clear right, center, left. 1500 RPM. Trim.
Delta Victor Victor, can we have another low level circuit, please?
Delta Victor Victor, approved.
Delta Victor Victor.
So this is going to be steeper.
I'll be flatter.
Oh yeah,
Delta Victor
sorry.
Victor's downwind 06, touch and go, got traffic on early base on it.
One base, use RPMs.
Delta Victor Victor, just confirm that's the CT4, the yellow one, they're just late downwind.
80 knots.
Negative, I've got what looks like a Cessna.
Delta Victor Victor, yeah,
You're
they're
right.
number 1, number 2
Clear
is
center.
the CT4, they're late downwind, and
Clear
I need you
left.
to follow that traffic, they're just turning base now.
Okay, copy, turn one way just to widen it out. I don't have, I've got him now, thanks.
Mike with Yankee, taxi to parking and monitor ground.
Thanks for parking, monitor ground, Mike with Yankee, thank you.
80 knots. Did overshoot this turn.
Victor Delta,
Let's go back on the extended
please.
Expect that.
runway, center line. Idle, 1000 RPM.
Delta Bravo Charlie, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Julie Bravo Charlie. Pitch up. 80 knots. Five. I've got clearance to touch and go. Back on the center line. Idle. Okay. 60 knots, rotate.
Victor Delta, early turn approved, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Papa Victor Delta.
Right, 74 knots. Trim. So I did a little bounce there.
And he controlled it all right.
Yeah. It does have speed, it's the thing. It doesn't take much to put back in the
Yeah,
air.
your speed should have been at 70 knots.
Yeah.
Received.
That's why it
Alpha.
bounced up.
And Curtis, request taxi for departure.
So pitch up to get my best climb
Victor,
speed.
Victor, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Delta Victor.
Right. Almost at 800 feet.
Victor Delta, are you going to fly a standard height circuit?
Clear right. Center.
Victor Delta, Roger, you stop the crosswind turn there and just
Left
climb
turn.
out to 1,300 and I'll get the caravan in front of you.
1100 feet. 25 knots.
Delta Victor, we'd
1200.
like to terminate after this one so we could position for runway 10.
Delta Victor,
1300 feet.
Roger, fly the circuit and I will advise.
Delta Victor, come over, take the Cessna.
AFM. Victor Delta,
Reduce up
turn
here.
crosswind, disregard my life.
Running crosswind, Papa Victor Delta.
And level the wings. Alright. Trim. Clear right. Clear center. Clear left.
Tower, Papa Victor Delta, downwind
Left hand.
runway 06, for touch and go.
Victor Delta, number 106.
Number 1, runway 06, Papa Victor Delta.
Reduce up
Delta
here.
Victor, you're going to fly a low-level wide circuit as number 2, or did you want to fly close approach and go number 1?
I can go number 1 and we'll keep it in close for 10.
Delta Victor, change the runway 10, roll through, clear to land.
Clear to land, 10 roll through, Delta Victor.
Victor Delta, the caravan will be landing ahead of you, but they are for runway 10.
Copy, Papa Victor Delta.
Fuel is sufficient.
We'll do a glide approach.
Camden Ground, Citabria, Whiskey Kilo Mike at Curtis, received Alpha, request start and taxi 4 seconds.
Coupling together there earlier, Juliet Alpha Zulu, copied you taxiing, just say again your intentions.
With departure, Juliet Alpha Zulu.
Juliet Alpha Zulu, taxi holding point Alpha runway 06.
Julia Bravo Charlie, late downwind. Like to do a glide approach.
Alpha, runway 6, Juliet Alpha Zulu. Yeah, ground on my Yankee, ready to be.
Stand by, Yankee, hold position.
Hold position of my Yankee.
Sure, Bravo Charlie, follow the CC4 on final.
Over there.
Traffic sighted. Julia Bravo Charlie.
Alright, forget the glide, just do a normal approach.
Alpha runway 06.
Normal approach, yeah.
Start approved, hold
Alright,
taxi, holding point
1800
Alpha, runway
yeah.
06. Whiskey Kilo Mike.
10 degrees lap. It is really busy for a...
Victor Delta, runway 06, clear touch and go.
got
Clear touch and
100
go,
feet,
runway
I'll just
06,
lose that.
Papa Victor Delta.
Alright, 1500 RPM, left turn. Clear right, center, and left. 1500 RPM. Trim.
November Mike Yankee, score 4206.
Scott 4206, November Mike Yankee.
Level
Stand by,
wings.
Yankee, taxi holding point
20
Alpha,
degrees
runway
flap.
06.
Taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06, November Mike Yankee.
75 knots.
So you're flying your base a little too wide. You like it too, you're right on the edge
Yeah.
of the control zone, so you just need to tighten that up a bit.
I was delayed with the core and I wasn't,
Yeah, you should always just keep flying the circuit as normal, and
Right.
you get your radio call in
no
when
matter
you
what,
can.
yeah. So I can say early base or
You
whatever.
just say you're turning base.
Right, let's pitch down. Got 20 degrees flap, I'll just extend another 10 degrees once I
Juliet Bravo
establish.
Charlie, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Julia Bravo Charlie. 30,
Camden Tower,
full
November Mike
flap,
Yankee, ready holding point Alpha, runway 06, request on time, on track, direct.
1500 RPM.
November Mike Yankee, Camden Tower, hold position.
Hold position of my Yankee.
almost idle.
Camden Ground, Zulu, Lima, India, VFR, Cessna 172, POV2 in receipt of Alpha. For departure to the north, request taxi.
Trim.
Zulu Lima India Ground, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06.
Taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06, Zulu, Lima, India.
Camden Tower, Papa Victor Delta, downwind, runway 06, touch and go.
Papa Victor Delta.
70 knots. Idle. Okay, go around. Go around. Go around.
November Mike Yankee, line up 06.
Up to 20, straight
20 degrees.
No, tell him you're going around.
Going around, Julia Bravo Charlie.
Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Alright, now.
Camden Ground, good morning, Chile.
10 degrees.
Alpha, request taxi.
I've got
for,
my
Alpha.
best climb speed and stereo flap.
Mike Yankee, depart on track, Richmond, leave control zone climbing.
Pitch up.
Report passing 2000, clear for takeoff.
600 feet.
Dark, Richmond.
It is dropping, 80 knots.
Mike Yankee.
I'll let the speed.
Kilo Lima Oscar, ground,
Royal
taxi, holding point Alpha, runway 06.
Holding point Alpha 06, Chile.
800 feet. 75 knots. Right.
Papa Victor Delta, clear
Feet.
touch and go.
Clear right.
Clear touch and go, Papa Victor Delta.
Left. 15 degrees turn.
We'll try a glide approach on this one.
Okay.
For a full stop.
Full stop, good. 1300 feet. Trim. Use RPM. Oops, sorry. Clear right. Center. Left. Left turn. Feet. Alright, parallel to the runway. Good call. Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind. I'd like to do a glide approach followed by a full stop.
Julia Bravo Charlie, roger, number 1.
Number 1, Julia Bravo Charlie. Okay, brakes, undercarriage, fuel mix is rich, fuel is sufficient. Instruments are all looking good, directional indicator, compass.
Alright. Simulated engine failure.
Yep. Alright,
Throttle.
The throttle is off. I'm going to resume my best climb speed while starting my descent and my turn. So pull up, trim for this speed.
Camden Tower, Yankee, at the 6,000 feet.
68
Number Mike Yankee, contact Sydney Centre 124, small 55.
Contact Sydney Center 124.55. Mike Yankee.
68 knots, got it. Trim.
Kilo Bravo Charlie, clear to land.
Clear to land, Julia Bravo Charlie.
Camden Tower, Papa Victor Delta, downwind, runway 06, for touch and go.
Papa Victor Delta.
Alright, I'm going to make it, and I can see the windsock as well. So there is wind coming from the right slightly. Okay, flap 10. Speed is good. Flap 20. And flap 30. One hand on the throttle. .65 knots. Pulling back on the column for aerodynamic braking and brakes. Alright. Taxi.
Julie Bravo Charlie, taxi to parking and monitor ground.
I'll get it. Julie Bravo Charlie, the student will be returning for further circuits. We'll just park in run up Delta here and permission to walk back, please.
Julie Bravo Charlie, roger, walk back approved and when ready, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06.
Taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06, Julie Bravo Charlie.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, it looked pretty good actually.
You did pretty well.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
was pleased with that.
I was a bit worried that I didn't get my speed right at the beginning.
Yeah,
but,
the first one you were too high on base, but,
yeah.
but it came out alright.
Yeah, yeah.
Enjoy.
Whew.
Alright.
Alright,
now,
so the plane is?
You've got to do about...
Victor Delta, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Papa Victor Delta.
Is do 3 circuits.
The touch and goes, last one is
Full stop.
Full stop.
Yep. Okay.
Got it. So I'll see you back in the hangar or back at the office?
Camden Ground,
back-
pickup on Charlie Alpha is at hangar 58 with information Alpha requesting taxi for
I'll
departure.
meet you at the hangar.
At the hangar.
Yep. Alright.
Alright.
Good stuff.
See you soon.
Cheers.
Hey Charlie Alpha, ground taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06.
Taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06, Charlie Alpha.
Juliet Lima Ross is ready, 06 crosswind departure.
Julie Rosca Tower, runway 06, clear for takeoff.
06 clear for takeoff, Juliet Lima Rosca.
That looks okay? Yep. Alright, it's good. Right.
See you soon. Try just 3 normal circuits, right? Got it.
Okie dokie. Let's go. All clear.
Camden Tower, Papa Victor Delta, downwind, runway 06, touch and go.
Papa Victor Delta.
A little busy this morning. There's quite a few planes.
Camden Tower, Starborough Whiskey Kilo Mike at holding point Alpha, ready for circuits.
Whiskey Kilo Mike Tower, hold position.
Another
Holding
plane
position, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Victor Delta, clear touch and go.
about doing
Clear touch and go, Papa Victor Delta.
Alright, directional indicator and the compass look good. Maybe a fuel. I'm still on the tower frequency. Decent green. Pressure's good. there is a backlog. So I'm going to... there's a queue. I haven't seen this before. There's a queue 1, 2, 3, and I'm number 4 on the runway. Just gonna wait here.
Kilo Mike, line up.
Line up, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Just leaning the mix because I might be here for a while.
Whiskey Kilo Mike, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Wind is still looking good, no change. Just looking at the wind sockets, it's pointing down right now.
Camden Tower, this is Warrior, Juliet, Alpha Zulu, ready for crosswind departure.
Juliet Alpha Zulu Tower, clear for takeoff.
Juliet, Alpha Zulu, clear for takeoff.
I would have put my water.
Camden Tower, Papa Vector Delta, downwind, runway 06, for touch and go.
Victor Delta, number 1.
Number 1, Papa Vector Delta.
Camden Tower, Zulu Lima India, holding point Alpha, runway 06, for takeoff. Crosswind departure, request 10-second delay.
Zulu Lima India Tower, line up.
Line up, Zulu Lima India.
Zulu Lima India, delay approved, clear for takeoff.
Delay approved, clear for takeoff, Zulu Lima India.
Okay, holding point Alpha, runway 06. Close the window. Mix is rich. Nav and strobe. Okay. Camden Tower, Julia Bravo Charlie, holding point Alpha, runway 06, ready for solar circuits.
Julia Bravo Charlie Tower, hold position.
Hold position, Julia Bravo Charlie.
Whiskey Kilo Mike, downwind for touch and go.
Okay.
Information receipt of Alpha, request tactic crosswind departure.
Kilo Mike, follow the CT4 on base.
Maybe there's a lot.
Follow the traffic on base, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Let's check.
Camden Ground, Mike Whiskey Yankee, Satarbia Jewel, information in receipt of Alpha, request tactic for crosswind departure.
Transponded to
Mike Whiskey Yankee, taxi, holding point Alpha, runway 06.
Taxi, holding point Alpha, runway 06, Mike Whiskey Yankee.
Victor Delta, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Papa Vector Delta.
I'm glide speed 68 knots. Good, got it right. I had that feeling that I didn't get the glide speed right earlier, but actually, yeah, it was 68 knots. That's the correct speed. Alright, mix is rich. Thumbs up.
Julia Bravo Charlie, line up.
Line up, Julia Bravo Charlie.
Julia Bravo Charlie, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off, Julia Bravo Charlie. Okay. It's just me in the woohoo! Alright. Let's do this. Full throttle. Starting RPM so good. Airspeed is alive. P's and P's are in the green. 40 knots. 50 knots. 60 knots and rotate. Wow, I've got some vibration from the front. Alright, got my climb speed right. Got it.
Kilo Mike, clear touch and
400
go.
feet.
Clear touch and go with the Kilo Mike.
Runway behind me. Pitch forward to get my speed right.
Camden Ground, Apollo 26, a caravan. We're over in the GA area, just clear taxi airways for crosswind departure to the training area. Departure on flight.
Apollo 26, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06.
Holding point Alpha, runway 06, copy Apollo 26, thank you.
800 feet. Clear right. Center. And left. Gonna wait for a second. Right. And left. 15 degrees. I'm a little more. Drop my speed, 1200 feet. There's a runway. A little more.
Camden Tower,
1300
Charlie
feet.
Alpha is the holding point Alpha runway
Pitch
06,
down.
ready for a crosswind departure and requesting departure on flight.
Trim. Reduce
Charlie
RPM.
Alpha, tower lead control zone climbing, clear for takeoff.
Clear right.
Center
Center.
control zone climbing, clear for
Left.
takeoff. 8 Charlie Alpha.
Reduce RPM first.
Camden Tower, Papa
Left
Victor
turn.
Delta, downwind, runway 06 for touch and go.
Victor Delta, number 1.
Number 1, Papa Victor
Reduce
Delta.
my altitude. I've picked up 100 feet. Reduce RPM. Pitch down. Little more. Trim. Okay, that's it. Level wings. Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind for touch and go.
Shell Bravo Charlie, follow the CT4 late downwind.
Looking for traffic. Keep downwind. I don't see the traffic. Anyway, yeah, instrument mix is rich. Flaps up. Threshold 1800 RPM. Maintain altitude. Alright, below 110, safe for...
Station information, Bravo, wind 050 degrees, 6 knots, temperature, cab OK, and temperature 27.
Okay, we've got a change in weather conditions. I've got
Whiskey Kilo Mike, downwind
stronger
for touch and
headwind.
go.
That's actually
Whiskey Kilo Mike, follow the Cessna on late downwind.
alright.
Traffic inside, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
75 knots.
Victor Delta, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go,
1500
Papa
RPM.
Victor Delta.
Clear right. Clear center. Clear left. Left turn. Speed under control. 75 knots. That's it. Continue the turn. Trim for the speed. Continue the turn. A little more. That's it. 20 degrees flap. Pitch down. Clear right, center, left, there's runway. 1500 RPM.
Camden Tower, Mike Whiskey Yankee, holding point Alpha runway 06, ready for crosswind departure.
Clear right,
Mike
center,
Yankee, tower hold
left,
position.
left turn.
Hold position, Mike Whiskey Yankee.
Pitch down to get my speed right. 75 knots.
Shell Bravo Charlie, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Julia Bravo Charlie. Pitch up, idle. Full flap. Knots. Yeah, I've got a stronger headwind than earlier. Right. 1800 RPM. Alright, 75 knots, that's good. Full flap, got clearance to touch and go. I'm on the center line. Right, 60 knots, 65 knots with official idle. And nice. Right, flap up. 1, 2, 3, and full throttle. And 60
Tower, Papa Victor Delta, downwind, runway 06, full stop.
Okay, it was number 1.
Victor Delta.
Pitch up. You get to 74 knots. Base climb speed.
Whiskey Kilo Mike, clear touch and go.
Right, I've got the runway
Clear
behind
touch
me.
and go, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
500 feet. P's and P's are in the green. Flaps are up. Up 700 feet. Runway behind me. 700 feet. 800 feet. Give it another few seconds to get over the settlement. Fully turn. Alright, clear right, center, and left. Left turn. 1,000 feet. Right rudder. 1,100 feet.
Whiskey Yankee, line up.
Lining up, Mike, Whiskey Yankee.
1,200 feet. Level the wings. And 1,300 feet. Pitch down. Trim. Power.
Mike, Whiskey Yankee, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Mike, Whiskey Yankee.
Right. Clear right. Clear center. Clear left. Left turn.
Camden Tower, Apollo 26, holding point Alpha, we're ready for a crosswind departure on climb.
Apollo 26 Tower, hold position.
Holding position, Apollo 26.
Trim. Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind for touch and go.
Kilo Bravo Charlie. Victor Delta, clear to
Brakes, undercarriage,
Left to left,
legs
Papa Victor
stretch,
Delta.
fuel is sufficient, P's and P's are in the green, altitude is good, directional indicator is good, positioning is good, probe, nav, magnetus on both, at the threshold 1800 RPM, maintaining altitude, fuel select on both, and let's trim speed, don't take altitude at this point. Right. Just crossing that threshold, just on. 10 degrees flap. Lose altitude. Right, a little more, that's it. Clear right, clear center, clear left, left turn. At 1500
Victor Delta,
RPM.
taxi to parking and monitor ground.
Taxi to parking, Papa Victor Delta.
Apollo 26, leave control zone climbing, clear for takeoff.
Leave control zone climbing, clear for takeoff, Apollo 26, thank you.
Whiskey Kilo Mike, downwind for touch and go.
Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Base 20 degree flap. Trim for the speeds 75 knots. Pitch down to get my 75 knots. A little more RPM. $75 knots, come on. Clear right, clear center. We are left, left turn. $75 knots. And remember I've got the wind coming at 7 knots, but it is right, full flap. 1500 RPM, pitch down. Yeah, I can see the windsock on the threshold side. Speed is...
Bravo Charlie, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Julia Bravo Charlie. Reduce RPM. Yeah, headwind, oh good. Continue. Get a bit to the right to get onto the extended line. Better. Speed is low, right? Idle. Come a little higher. Alright, yes. Up. There's touch and go 2. Alright, full throttle. 50, 60, and rotate.
Whiskey Kilo Mike, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Trim. On the runway. Whoa. Alright, 80 knots. Let's reach it a little. 75 knots, flaps up. 700 feet. 800 feet. Clear right, center, and clear left. Left turn. Runway, 1300 feet. Finish with a climb. Trim. Reduce RPM. Clear right, center, left. Left turn. Degrees. Bit of left rudder. Altitude is good. Bit of more. Bit of more and over the wings. Radio call. Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind for full stop.
Bravo Charlie, clear to land.
Clear to land, Julia Bravo Charlie. Okay. Take up some altitude. Okay, brakes, good. Undercarriage is down. Mix is rich. Fuel is sufficient for a go around. Instruments are all looking good. T's and P's are in the green. Spacing is good. Slope, nav, magnetism both. Hatches and house are secure. Lose this altitude. 1800 RPM, just cross the threshold, and fuel selector on both. Speed okay for 10-degree flap. Lose altitude. Trim. Lose altitude. Bit of more. And turn. Clear right. Center, left. 1500.
Whiskey Kilo Mike, downwind for touch and go.
Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Trim. Level wings. 20-degree flap. See the plane behind me on late base. Looks fast actually. Pitch down. Speed. That's it. Speed is good. Trim. switch down. Clear right, center, and clear left. Left turn. Left turn now. Don't let my speed drop. Yeah, this final wasn't very good. I mean, this base wasn't very good. Had like an angle inwards. Right. Full flap. Reduce RPMs. Speed 17 knots. Windsock check. I've got clearance to land. Got a headwind.
Camden Tower, g'day, helicopter uniform Alpha India, Picton at 2,000 feet.
Established on the extended line.
Uniform Alpha India, Camden Tower, just confirm inbound.
Yeah, uniform Alpha India, Picton inbound 2,000 feet. Request direct United if we could, and on Bravo.
Right, idle.
Uniform Alpha India, track direct to the field 1,800, you can expect an approach to runway 28.
Track direct to the field 1,800, and yeah, copy on 28, uniform Alpha India.
Alright, brakes.
Unfortunately, due to that no turn, we still can't offer you direct, we have to use the runways.
Copy, yep, no worries. Thanks very much.
Brakes. And exit. On the center line. In the taxi line. Oh, okay. Solo number 3. Yeah.
Whiskey Kilo Mike, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Whiskey Kilo Mike.
Flaps up.
Charlie Bravo Charlie, taxi to parking and monitor ground.
Taxi to parking, Julie Bravo Charlie. And switch to ground. Nav off, strobe off. Oh, that was good. There's a nice amount of traffic, like I really had to think about what's happening around me. Wind was okay, not a problem. I did notice that my final speeds, I think at least the last two finals, it was a bit low. Probably about 5 knots lower than it should be. But at least I noticed it and fixed it. So yeah, it was good. So this afternoon everything goes well. I'm gonna do door to door. Yes. I'm gonna stick right on the yellow line. Oh, there's a plane there. Great. I'm just going to put it right on the grass. Okay. I might leave it here and I'm going to push it back a little so that the nose isn't sticking out. Alright, so let's shut it down. So after landing, flaps are up, strobe nav lights off, parking brake. Actually I'm going to leave it on so that plane hopefully will roll back a little more. Electrical equipment off, avionics off.
ignition switch off, keys on the dash, and fuel selector valve on both.
Well done.
Thank you. It was quite easy actually. Got to, yeah. I did notice a couple of problems I told you about, speeds in particular, but I noticed the issues early enough to fix them quickly, so generally speaking I'm pretty happy.
Alright, note the figures down.
Yes.